So now I will jump into the soft mud of the Titas River. Let me catch fish. When I was a child, I used to catch fish from the river, but it was not Titas. It was our local small river that is called Lahu Nodi, Lahu River. It's not too much. It's a few, I think. It is the river Titas. Now we will catch the ferry. Look at the ferry. Here there is a ferry, and by this ferry we will cross the river Titas. Okay. So here you are saying a man. He is a farmer. He is from Shoral. The ferry is now close to us. We are about to get it. Okay, we are about to get into the ferry. So here is the ferry. The ferry is close to us. Yeah, we are about to get. Okay, so guys, we are now crossing the river Titas, and it's a very pleasure for me. Now I'm entering the boat. Okay, it has been a long time since I didn't get into the boat, but now I'm feeling extremely great. Okay, so nowadays we are moving by cars, but in the old days people usually moving with a boat in a boat. So it's a great experience for me. I'm very glad to have a boat crossing the river, very lengthy river. Okay, we are about to reach the other side. We are about to reach the other side. Here we are seeing a fisherman who is now catching fish by his boat. Okay, so we are now about to get down from the boat. So it was very great experience. After a long period of time, I have traveled by boat. This is the eastern side of the bank, Titas. Okay, in this side you can find a lot of grasses like this, and a lot of farmers come here to collect the grass for their cattle. Okay, and you may find always they are coming here. This is grass. The farmers usually collect this grass for their cattle, for their ox, for their cows, and they are very pleased to have such kind of place to collect the cattle. Okay, so nowadays the grass become very expensive to buy, and from here the farmer can collect it without no cost. Okay, so it's a very blessing for them. So now I'm the bank of river, the river Titas. The place is excellent. The place is actually magnificent. Titas River flows through the Shoral region. Now I am here in the Shoral Upazila, and you can see it's a Titas River. Okay, the Titas River flows. The Titas River flows through the Shoral Upazila, and the Titas River starts from the river Meghna. The Meghna is a mighty river. Okay, the Titas also ended in the Meghna River. Okay, so Titas is a very lengthy river. Then once it was the transportation of the people. In the old days there were no cars, there were no bus, there were only just boat, and the path of the boat is just a river. Okay, so my grandfather, or maybe my father, used to move by this river, by this Titas River. They would go east, they would go west through this river. Okay, by boat, definitely. But nowadays the world has been a modern place. That's why we are now moving only cars, and the river is now deserted. It's an empty place. Nobody moves through the rivers. and the Titas has a lot of contribution to our economy. By the water from the river, the farmers cultivate their crops, their paddy crops. You know that to cultivate paddy needs a lot of water, and that water is supplied from this river. Okay, so in this sense, the river has a magnificent significance to our economy. There are few men who are catching fish from the Titas river. Okay, so let's come with me. We will see how I'm close to a fisherman who is catching fish from the river Titas. When I was a child, I used to catch fish from the river, but it was not Titas. It was our local small river that is called Lahu Nadi, Lahu River. So let's see how much fish the fisherman caught. So let's our viewers see what the amount of fish. Okay, it's not too much. It's a tiny. It's not too much. It's a few, I think. And nowadays, for the industrialization, the fish has been decreased a significant number, because now we are poisoning the water by the unplanned industrializations. The dust of the industry has flowed in the river. Okay, that's why the water of the rivers has been polluted, and that's why the fish has been decreased in a significant numbers. Here a man catching fish. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now I will go into the fertile soil of the Titas river. That's why I am pulling out my pant, because the mud is extremely soft. It is very fertile. That's why they did. So now I will jump into the soft mud of the Titas river. Wow, as you can see, it's very soft, it's very fertile. It's very fertile to grow fish. So now I will try to catch fish. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me catch fish. If I catch a fish, that would be excellent. But I'm not good at catching fish. I think it would be very difficult for me to catch a single fish. But I will try it. Oh, it's very... Wow, but I caught a snail. It's a dead snail, I think. And it also a... What is it? It's a juke. It's a dead snail, okay? So there are a lot of dead snails in the mud. Oh, I was about to catch a fish, but the fish go away from me. Okay, where is the fish? Where is the fish? So I think it's impossible for me to catch a fish. Okay, so let's get out from the river. Very lengthy river. And the banks of the Titas are very dangerous, because there is many snails which is very sharp. It will cut your feet. It will cut your foot. It's dead snails. It's a dry, dead. It's called snails. Okay, so be aware when you walk through these banks. Now we are going back to our destination, and now I am pulling the rope to cross the lengthy river Titas. So overall, it was a different experience